Hi, I'm the barbecue butcher. I've been butchering for over 20 years, all around the world. Today, I'm going to be boning out a pork loin. This is a side of pork loin, and I'm going to trim it up. And then under here is one of the most tenderest cuts on the pork. It's called the tenderloin. Some countries, other countries, the eye fillet. So run your knife along the backbone, like that, pan it all out, and it'll just come out. Like that. Then over here, take off the outer skin, and that can be barbecued as it is, and we'll come back to that. Then with your loin, turn it over so the backbone is there to you. Run your knife straight down with your knife on an angle like that, facing into the bones. Once, do it again, just for turn it over, and spin them over again, and then this is how we're going to make some ribs, pork spare ribs or baby backs. You can always leave a bit of meat on them if you wish. A lot of guys like more meat on them. So you just keep on following your knife down, and it opens up like that. Again, open. And here, along the other backbone, straight along there, make a mark. That's how you take out the backbone. And you get your ribs along there. Sometimes you got to do this a few times. Cut down there. It's one piece of bone off. And these should just scoop out now. Done. A lot easier if you have a bandsaw, but at home for you guys, this is the easiest way to do it. Just pull it all off, and that way down. Done. So there is your spare ribs. They can go in there. That's just pork bones. You can use it for soups and other things like that. Now you come back to your whole piece of pork loin. Just got to look for little bone chips if there is any, and cut them off. This makes awesome slow cooked on your barbecue, or you can even make little steaks out of it as well. So I always do a couple of steaks. I trim off one end first, like that, and then like that. Have two knives, and this will be like a boneless. This is a boneless pork chop, I should say, with the crackle on. Everyone loves the crackle. Do that. And then this here, I'm going to tie into a roast, and always remember there's always a little bone at the end that a lot of people forget to take out. Take that out, scoop it out, and then if you've got some butcher's string to tie it around. I always start in the middle, straight around. I will be going over how to tie my knot in another video, So make sure you check out that. I'll be tying a Scotch fillet, another pork loin, and other cuts in a chicken. And then I always go half, half, half again, and that gives you really good evening on your roasts, like that. And this way, so when you cook it, it keeps it all together. And then you do that, and then you go one more in between each segment again. Always putting the knots together in an even flow, makes it look pretty. As I said. And then depends on how big your family is. You can leave it whole like that or cut it. You can, yeah, always got my rubbish. And then that's what all the knots should look like. Pretty muchly in a straight line, not all over the place. So that's what it is. You can either leave it like that or cut it in half, but we'll leave it whole today. And off a pork loin, these are the cuts that you get. As pork loin with the crackle on, a baby back rib, some pork loin steaks, boneless, and a pork tenderloin. And if you're new to my page, remember to like and subscribe, and